My name's Cole McMullen. I'm 18 years old, and in the last 30 days, I've made close to $45,000, and I'm a member of Digital Course Secrets.
Alright, what is up guys? We are about to get straight into this, but as always, we are gonna prove to you that this is real. I'm here with my boy Cole, who's 18 years old, just made almost $45,000 in the past 30 days at 18 years old. We are going to prove to you right now in his live Stripe accounts that this is real, and then we're gonna get into exactly how he did this and how you can too. Alright guys, as you can see, we're literally logged into his Stripe accounts right here. One business, e-com outlet. He has two businesses, two tax accounts, so he has two Stripes. You can see this is a real live thing. This isn't some crazy screenshot. Today's date, April 24th. You can see $14,400 in this one Stripe account. We can see the other one right here, Pro Rider Pittsburgh. We see $29,180, $128 again. Today's date, April 24th, which adds up to $45,000. As always, guys, we bring you proof, full transparency. So let's get into the interview. All right, let's get into this. So we flew out some of my students literally to show you guys that this is possible. Again, 18 years old. When I was 18, I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. This is a good example of what you should be doing at 18. Cole joins us from Pittsburgh, right?
Yep.
From Pittsburgh all the way out to sunny San Diego. So we're gonna be talking today about how the heck an 18-year-old went from nothing to close to $45,000, because that's a pipe dream for most adults, or pretty much anyone in the world, making $40,000 plus in a single month. So tell us, what are these businesses? Like, I know that you have a digital course. I don't know a ton about it, to be honest. So can you explain kind of how you got the idea for it?
So I started off with Pro Rider Pittsburgh, which was my dad's company, and he had a physical course, and he would teach advanced motorcycle training skills to civilians, and he taught it physically to a class in person, and I realized that it could be brought farther and expand more, so I turned it into a digital course.
So he was literally teaching people how to ride motorcycles?
Yeah. He would teach people how to ride motorcycles and slow speed maneuvers.
I love that. See, so we have students in Digital Course Secrets that are teaching all types of things. Like, people think that you can only create a course on like Amazon. But like, literally, you made a course teaching people how to ride motorcycles. Is it like for safety, or teaching people literally how to ride? Or
yeah, it's for safety, and it's really hard to tell these people that have been riding for 50 years
that they're doing something wrong.
These hardcore Harley people that they're riding the wrong way.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show them how to ride the right way. So I mean.
Right. And we're gonna be actually jumping into the real sales funnels that he's using to make $40,000+ a year in a few minutes. But I do want to get kind of a backstory. 18 years old, like, when did you start as an entrepreneur? Like when you were like 8 or something? Like, how did you get into this?
So yeah, it started when I was 17 years old.
Last year.
My dad had the business, and that's when I realized that I wanted to start getting in more into it, and school was never my strong subject, so I struggled here. I was struggling to get D's and F's.
That's amazing. Struggling to get D's and F's, but making 10 times more than most adults ever do in their lives. So you started out last year as an entrepreneur. That was the first time you ever even knew about what entrepreneurship was.
Yeah.
Right. And in less than a year, now we've gotten to this point. So it's not just the motorcycle business, though. You have other businesses as well. Can we talk about that really quickly?
Yeah. So after I fell in love with making money through my father's business, I decided to open up my own. And I wasn't sure what I was going to sell at the time, so I named it e-com outlet. And I do different kind of products, and right now I do political products. And I'm either targeting Republicans or Democrats, and it's easy to tell the difference between the two.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, so one of my buddies actually was running a huge e-com store about Trump merch when Trump was running for president. So it's a really interesting way to make money, because there's so much interest about it, but it's hard because Facebook ads with political stuff is super difficult. How are you getting traffic to that?
I'm getting traffic from that because I'm running ads, and I made a custom audience. So I started out with doing coins, challenge coins. And I ended up building my audience to that. I went through engagement to traffic to conversions. And then I ended up releasing another product, which was a Trump bill.
Right.
And I was able to use the same audience from that and put it into my other audience. So I was able to get that funnel up and running within literally seconds. And I'm able to get the bills for 10 cents each, and I sell them for $3.97 each. But then I upsell more, and my average cart is like $18.
What do you mean by Trump bills? Like, it's literally like a...
It's a fake dollar bill.
Yeah.
And it has Trump's face on it, and it says 2020.
I love that.
I don't know why people buy it, but they do.
Yeah, people get so like hyped up about political stuff. Like it's just when people have strong feelings about something, they buy it. And that's like why, you know, the pet niche is really good for like e-com, and that's why politics is really good because people always have strong opinions about that. So let's talk more about your actual course, right? Because I think a lot of people are under this assumption that you have to be some like world-class expert to be a digital course creator, but I don't think that's the case. And we've proven that with my students again and again and again, that you don't have to be like a world-class expert. Because remember, Tony Robbins doesn't have any credentials with psychology or psychiatry or anything like that, but nobody questions that he's an expert, right? So you don't have to be some world-leading, you know, PhD to create a course. You just have to know something that someone else doesn't. And you have to, you know, be able to help them actually learn that thing, right? So how are you getting traffic for your motorcycle course right now? Is it through ads, or how do you do it?
Yeah, so we run ads, and we say, how would you like to better your skills? And like I said before, it's hard to get people in because we're trying to tell these hardcore motorcycle Harley guys that they're riding wrong. But we use testimonials. That's the biggest part, because if without them, we wouldn't be getting anybody.
Yeah.
So that really shows. And once they see other people are going through this course and it changes their lives, it really makes a big difference. And we've also had people who contacted us after taking our class and after going through our digital course saying, it saved my life.
Right.
I came into a situation where I could have died, and with the knowledge, it saved my life. So
yeah, and that's powerful, right? Social proof is probably like the most powerful way that anybody can like sell a digital product, right? Because it's just like Amazon. You buy products on Amazon because there's reviews, right? Like I'm not gonna buy a product on Amazon that has no reviews. Similar with a course, like the more testimonials you have, the more people you've been able to help, the more that kind of makes other people feel comfortable buying it as well. Because it's kind of like, if one person likes it and, you know, you tell me it's good, then I feel better about it being good and I buy it myself. So let's jump into the actual funnels that you use to make, you know, close to $45,000 at age 18. All right, so this is the main site that we see right here, ProRider.com. So what we can see is this is literally a funnel that you send people. Is it from Facebook only, or do you have other sources of traffic?
No, yeah. So we run it from Facebook ads. We do have other sources that come in. We have YouTube. We have it linked through all our different channels, and then we get interviews too.
Yeah.
So we have other people advertise for us.
I love this. This is like such a, no offense, but this is such a basic funnel, right?
Exactly.
Like all you need is text, and all you need is videos, and you can just embed these, right? This is using ClickFunnels, right?
Mm-hmm. Everything's through ClickFunnels.
All ClickFunnels, you know, a relatively basic, but sometimes basic just works, man. Like, you know, you guys see the proof. $45,000 a month with a site that has, you know, text and embedded YouTube videos, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
put it straight through YouTube.
Yeah, straight through YouTube. So that's the beauty of it. So from Facebook to this landing page, teaching people how to get better at motorcycle skills is a perfect example of how courses are the #1 way to make money, because, you know, that's not $45,000 revenue. The problem with like a lot of these other business models is you have high revenue, but you have all these expenses and all this stuff. Like out of that 45K, how much would you estimate is profit? I know you probably don't know exactly, but
A ton.
A ton profit. Yeah,
it's mostly all profit.
Yeah, it's mostly all profit, and that's the beautiful part about digital courses. There's no traditional expenses, right? You don't have cost of goods sold, you don't have shipping, you don't have any of that. And so, you know, this is, you know, I wanted to bring Cole here because he's literally such a perfect example of how somebody can go from, you know, no knowledge of entrepreneurship to successfully running a digital course at the age of 18 in less than a year and generating $45,000 a year. Like $45,000 a year is more than doctors make. It's more than lawyers, or $45,000 a month, excuse me, a month is more than doctors make. It's more than lawyers make. It's more than 99.99999% of the entire world makes. And the beautiful thing is, you know, you started at such a young age and you did it so fast, right? So like, as we close this out, what do you want to tell people? You know, it's like a single piece of advice that you give people, maybe other 18-year-olds that are watching this right now who are in high school or going to college, and you can say whatever you want, right? You don't have to keep the filter on or anything. Like, what would be your honest advice to people? Like, what would be your honest advice to people?
My #1 tip of advice would be, a lot of people hit me up and they say, how do you manage business in school? And really the only answer is that you have to use your time wisely.
Yeah.
And it depends. If you're self-aware enough to know that the class you're in isn't gonna change your future, isn't gonna do anything for you in later run,
Yeah.
then maybe you should spend, instead of 5 hours studying to get the A, maybe spend 2 hours
5
and
minutes
get a
studying,
C,
get the D, and make
and
$45,000
then
a month.
spend the other couple hours to better yourself and have a better future for yourself. So I
Absolutely.
just say, just spend your time more wisely.
Yep, incredible point. So if you guys want to learn more about Cole, his information will be down in the description. And if you want to learn more about digital courses and how you could start your own and you can follow in the footsteps of this incredible 18-year-old to be making close to $45,000 in a single 30-day period, there will be a link right here in the description where you can learn more for free about how to make your own digital course. So Cole, thank you so much, brother. We'll see you on the next one.
Aloha, I'm Mia Shark, queen of CBD. I launched my digital course and made $50,000 in only 2 weeks. I'm a member of Digital Course Secrets.
All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to another exciting video.